floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon.
I'm like Beethoven with the bass on it. B-class kids went pop. Def to the hater won't stop. Let's talk key scales won't drop. You don't even need a scale to know I'm on top. Me and Mozart got bars, you got pops. There's Red Tiffany, a whole symphony. You a simp to me, but go off.
Hey guys. So in this video, I will teach you on how to automatically buff Irwin and Wenda. The buff is actually crazy and it's really helpful for all players. It buff your units 100%, which makes it 2 times their damage. And instead of clicking the buff manually, I will show you how to use it properly. Without further ado, let's start. So first, what you actually need is Spar Cursed. And I got 6.1% Spar Cursed on my Irwin. Remember that Cursed does really matter on this one. It did not work on me without negative Spar. And higher negative Spar Cursed can affect the timing too. I really suggest get negative 5.9 to 6.7 Spar. Both of my units got the same negative Spar. And infinite buff works on me without manually buffing. Now let's try and see how it works. First, place all of your Wenda. It's important to know how it works and it takes a little bit of practice to perfect. Second, click one of your Wenda and click on button. After you click it, wait 3 seconds and click on the second Wenda. You must listen carefully or it will mess up your setup. After you use 2 Irwin, you need to wait and ready for third Wenda. Wait until the buff runs out. Focus on the Wenda so you can see if it runs out. Once the buff runs out, click on button for third Wenda. For the fourth Wenda, wait 3 seconds again and click the on button. After you turn on auto skill for all Wenda, you're all goods. It's pretty easy once you've done it one time. So you really need to focus and see if the buff runs out. Now let's wait if the infinite buff will work. Okay, the infinite buff works. This method originally came from ASTD and Anime Adventures kinda copied it. And this is so helpful 100%. We're done with Wenda, now let's do the same thing for Irwin. So just do the same thing, place all Irwin first. Once you placed all of them, click one of your Irwin and turn on auto skill. Now wait 3 seconds and click auto skill for second Irwin. Remember that third Irwin is the hardest one here. You need to focus and watch your Irwin until the buff runs out. So for the third Irwin, all we need to do is wait until the buff runs out. Once the buff runs out, click the third Irwin and turn on auto skill. And for the fourth Irwin, just wait 3 seconds after third Irwin. It's actually easy, it kinda hard at first, but once you've done it, you will automatically perfect it after one try. You can literally perfect it in 3 minutes. That's how easy it is. So we already set up our buff. Now let's time-lapse and see if it's going to infinitely works. So after 10 plus waves it's still working. This is really good, you should learn how to do this. There's also another way to do infinite buff. This one is more easier, but it takes half of your Wenda range. This time, you need 6 Irwin and 6 Wenda. The placement is different. Your Irwin or Wenda should be at the last range of your units. I'm really bad at explaining, so just copy the placement. So once you're done placing them like this, click the farthest Irwin, then turn on auto skill until to the last one. Now our units got 95% buff, all we need to do is wait again. And get ready for the second line Irwin. Just wait until the first line of Irwin buff runs out. And get ready for the second line Irwin. Now the buff runs out, click turn on skill for second line Irwin. Now you're completely done with it. Remember that negative spar curse matters on this. You should try first and see it yourself. We're done with Irwin, now let's go do it with Wenda. So just do the same thing again, place all Wendas. Make 2 lines with 3 Wenda on each line. And make sure only 2 of your Wenda hits the unit that you want to buff. And do the same thing. Now wait until the Wenda runs out of buff. The first line Wenda runs out of buff. Now go do the same thing for second line Wenda. And voila, now you got yourself an infinite Irwin and Wenda buff. I swear this is so easy that can learn within 3 minutes. Now we will try the infinite buff in a real battle. So we're gonna place our Wenda now. We will do the full Wenda buff. Now we're done with Wenda, let's start with time-lapse. So the buff just continuously working, and it made my units 2 times their damage. We easily beat Legend Stage 3 without having a problem. I hope you learned something on this video. And don't forget to subscribe on this video. And make sure to join our Discord server. See you newbies.